You might think of this People tab as meaning your employees, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. The thing that's important to differentiate here is that People in my software is different from Contacts. The Contacts tab is used specifically for prospects, clients, vendors, but people that aren't working with you in your organization. The People under this Go-To menu where we are now are used specifically to add, for most people, they're going to be employees. But you may be adding somebody who's not an employee, but somebody who you still need to have access to, somebody you're working on a project with, or just somebody that needs to have access to your software. So these are people you can assign tasks to, people that you can involve in projects that you're working on, but not specifically prospects or clients. So you click Add Person, you put who they are, what type of person they are here, and then after you've done that, you can then create menu permissions for them under the Admin Privileges menu. Once you have somebody who's in here, you'll see that you can register the person, but in order to do that, they have to have an email address. So once you've stored their email address, and you have to refresh the page here, at least go back into their file before it stores it. You'll see now there's this register this person and the send to. So what this is going to do is it's going to send an email to whatever you put here, and it doesn't have to be the same email that you have for this person. It's going to send to that person a username and a password that they can use to log in. And when they log in, they're going to have access to the same thing you have access to, the same company file, with whatever permissions it is that you set for them. So if these are the permissions, and I set this as their permissions, when I register them and they log in, these are the menu items that they're going to have access to, and these menu items are determined under here, this menu permissions, under the admin menu and privileges. So that's what this Go-To People is for adding people, and it'll tell you here if they've registered. So once you've clicked that link to register them, this will then say yes, and then you have the ability to resend your login credentials to them if for some reason they say they didn't get it. You can even send it to yourself in case they are having problems with their email, and then you can just tell them what their logins are.